Oh, hello guys, as you can see, out on the T129 white bike today. It's well, I'm actually at the field at Hatfield School actually. It's the last day of 2022 and I was all set to go out. Noel's not very well, and then again everybody else is a bit under weather as well. It's very dull and horrible. Well, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get out. So Hatfield Church is over there. I'm going to go behind there. I'm going to do just a local 10-12 mile around Hatfield and Hatfield Woodhouse, just the end of the year. I better crack on then. Oh, we're on to Station Road, same for to Hatfield, but we're going to set this lefty onto Pudding and Dip Lane. Should take us then into the fields and on the back area of Hatfield. Used to frequent down here quite a lot, like 20 years ago. I used to live around here. I think that was when I first started getting back on my bike. The Claude Butler. Claude Butler, nice purple one, 26-inch wheels. 3 drive chains. Used to be like the dog's bollocks, didn't it then? You had 3 drive chains, 21 gears. And now I've got 2 bikes with just 1 chain gear and big granny wheels. But you know, we're not very far from the countryside and the lanes. Farmer's been sorted his field out for next year. Definitely mudguard weather. Yeah, get on today. I wasn't sure what to expect, but realistically, all the bloody water, I know what we're going to expect. Oh, Christ, I forgot about this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got my onesie on, my waterproof booties, so I must have been expecting some shit conditions. Just navigate, we'll find my lines. All adds to fun, doesn't it? You know what, I don't even know where that goes. We'll go down here. Someone's put cones. Oh, don't know. Can't remember the bloody way now. I'll go down here, Donny lad. Your memory is rubbish, pal. So we're getting behind back at church now anyway. It wouldn't be uncommon for me to turn around. Well, I don't know. Seems to be a track. I'll go down here. It's heading in the right direction anyway. Yeah, the mud, very hard on the legs. I think it was a couple of years ago that we had torrential rain for ages, December, January. The mud was just like relentless. Good workout for legs. I know they're doing a lot of building work here. I think they're building industrial premises just off the M18 M180 services, junction 5 at M18. They're bloody doing something. I'm sure this used to be like a nature reserve area as well. Oh, there's the road, or Quadmire. Get here then. Not your best choice of routes, Donny lad, and it's fucking raining and all. Right. Oh, it is precarious. And you go through there. Come on, power through, lad. That's the one. Whew. bloody warm me out. That was thick. Sure. See, some of these are quite deep. And tractors have been down. Look with water. You don't know how deep it is until you actually ride in it and pass on the tip. Now I need a fucking quad bike for this. Not good, Donny. Not good at all, buddy. There's the church. And all the way round. Doing a bit of walking. On the bike now. Gosh, I know one little story. I was coming down here. I don't know when it was. I know it had been wet. And there was really big, deep tyre ruts. And just bombing along, dropped into one, boom, straight over handlebars. I think it was on this side because I landed not only in the water but a load of nettles. So it must have been some rubbish. Stung to high heaven, trying to get out. Wet through and stung. I don't mind sharing that story with you. Nobody was there to bear witness. I thought, chuff me. First thing I do, look round to anybody watching. But see raindrops off puddles. So we're going to head up towards the bridge over the M18 where the kamikaze is. Here we go. Left is the services, which we're not going. There's a bridle path there, takes you to Thorn. We're going to crack on over here. And we're going to go up the road, which then is the bridge over the M18. Usually they come from over there, around by the marina. Might have been a better way today with the weather and the water. Make bike a good clean. Down there is the old borstal, which is now, I don't know, is it a correction unit? Cat D or something. They have a shop, produce. They call it just in time or something like that. Time serve, that's it. And the time is the herb, THYME. That's pretty cool. I always think that some buggers put some wire down here. But it's that friggin' muddy, lose your grip. See tyre tracks though are alright, fresh ones. So we'll come through the bend here to the gate, carry on, and then we just cross Thorn Road. And then we'll go behind the prism and come out onto, I don't know, I just thought A19. That's what we're doing, head towards Sandtoft. Oh, squirrels. Right, so that was Crook Tree Lane. Come down, we're crossing the road where the borstal is, which I assume is Thorn Road. Might be wrong. Takes you to Thorn top left anyway. But we're going to go straight on. And just realised I think this route that I've decided to take is very much very little, if any, road, apart from the latter bit. And it's going to be very, 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 very puddly and muddy. So I'm hoping that I can get through. I don't mind the puddles, I love going through puddles. Thank God everybody loves going through puddles. It's like when you're a kid you go through puddles. It's the mud, and the depth of the mud is the issue. But we'll see. Let the fun begin, Danny lad. Nice, it looks champion. So there is a path to the right, which you can catch further down on the main road. It does bring you around the back of the borstal, but we're not going to do that. We'll continue up this way. Now, in the distance, you're not going to see it on GoPro, I've got a body to the left and a body to the right of the path, which tells me the middle is shit. Having said that though, I'm riding in the middle now, aren't I? Oh, no, sorry lad, just get going, it's all fun. It's a beauty guy getting on your bike. You never know what to expect. Ooh, bit of tail slap there. These are getting a bit bloody deep. Oh, you can see them too now. Oh, gee. There, I can see top of the road now. A few more puddles and I think that will be it. Ooh. Oh, hello. You got the right footwear, haven't you? Oh, I know. I wonder why you were on the edge. Then I realised when I got a bit nearer, the puddles were in the middle. So, we're off the mud track now, just heading up towards the A19, green tree on the right, and Sandtoft Road 2, which we're going to head down for about, I don't know, 50 yards down there, if that. Oh, there it is. Just over. On to Sandtoft Road. Gosh, it's so quiet today. New Year's Eve. So you're not like cutting right across there, love, is there? Hey ho. Right, so I think it's about 200 metres down here, 300 metres, and then we hang a right. Feels so late on in the day, doesn't it? It's like 2 o'clock. Oh, now we're past the 21st. The days should be lengthening. Yeah! I think that's gone really, really quick. I don't know about you, I think time's just moving ever so quickly of late. Weeks are going. Fortunately for me, Saturday comes around pretty quick. Yeah, Saturday afternoons, love them. Right, so this is a footpath, and well, I've said my piece before about footpaths. This isn't a problem, this one. Having no bugger around on it. It starts off pretty narrow and a bit rough like. Obviously this grass hasn't been reduced since the summer. Yeah, it is a bit of a tough path, this one, but it's not long. It's not long at all. It's long enough to feel it, mind you. Not bloody brambles and stuff. So if you come down here, just watch out for thorns. Not like you can help it if you get one. But yeah, we'll get past this second tree and then the path just widens because it becomes a track then which the farmer uses to get to the field. Which, all intents and purposes, is that bloody wide. I use it for bike. It becomes bigger than a footpath, unlike this one. So I'd like to say hello to my recent subscribers, and then I was looking the other day, I've done like 100 videos. 100 videos, I'm not sure how many of those videos are actual routes. I know some of them were piss take out an owl. 100 videos, but wow. And then nearly knocking up to, I think 186 subscribers. I may be wrong, maybe more, maybe less. 186 springs to mind. I was like, wow. So thanks very much, guys. You know, I don't know how many of you actually watch it all, but even if you don't, I'll put the map on in the description, the Strava that is, so you can have a look yourself. But yeah. But thanks a lot anyway, it means a lot. Not really anticipated so many people of interest. But thank you anyway, I must be doing something right. A niche channel, let's say. So as you can see, that single little track opens up into a big tractor track now for fields. We've come probably a quarter of a mile, and now we've got an intersection to the right, takes us into Hatfield Woodhouse. Just as you enter from the green tree, left. Can't bloody remember. Can't remember where left goes. I think it actually goes all the way around there. To be fair, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it goes round and it joins up with the back road of. I can't fucking remember that either. The peat works. But we're going to join it up here where this white bungalow is. I think that's where it was. God, you know what? It's that long ago since I've been round here. Anybody think I don't go biking anymore? To the end of this path now, it joins us to the sea road, which you can catch at this school, the primary school at Hatfield Woodhouse. Those familiar with this road, as you know, if you continue down here, it will take you to the water pump bridge, and further on is the access to Lindome Hall. But we're not going to Lindome Hall. We're going to go to the backside of the prison and through Hatfield Moors. There's a cycle lane through Hatfield Moors. It's only one you can go on the bike. Otherwise you get caught, you get done. You can ask Noel, every time Noel does it, he gets caught. I've been through, not seen anybody. Noel goes through, gets caught. So we're going to go through the designated cycle path of Hatfield Moor. So as I was saying earlier, where those people walking down that path, I'm going to show what it came out. I think they follow it down and then they turn right, and then it will bring them onto this path here. And this path here, follow it straight down, will take you to the peat works, which is adjacent to Sandtoft Road. But we're going to come down here, and brings us on the back skirts of old RAF Lindome, which is now Lindome and Moorlands Prison. Ooh. Lovely lady let us through with the horses. I think there's a car behind as well. Oh, and I thought you were doing that for me. I didn't realise there was a car behind. Oh, I know. Enjoy your ride, darling. Let this car go past, I think. Oh, he's going to wave to me. Is he going to be rude? Oh, he waved. Excellent. Good man. That needs a bit of courtesy on the road. Sure about these. I'm not sure. These brick structures are part and parcel of the old base. It's look. I can't really see. It's weird how they've got concrete yeah, very weird. Do that now. There's a few of them, but you know, they've been here since the 40s. It's going on 80 years. been decommissioned for many, many years. But who knows? Not a lot to see, is there? Who knows? Parallel with the old service road for the runway, where the fields are now, was once the runway. I think they were Wellingtons. I think even they were the Polish squadron as well. I don't know, at Hatfield Moors there's the Polish aircrew memorial. I don't know the accessibility of this area around on the right. People take the dogs for a walk. I've seen people cycling like myself, and no one seems to bother. But big sign saying Home Office, is it? Got a bit of dogging. Who knows? You never know. You look there, you can pass these vehicles into the middle of nowhere. I think, hey up, I'm gonna say, if the cars are rocking, don't come knocking. But didn't need to do that because it weren't rocking. Alright, so on the left is another aspect of Hatfield Moor, nice lakes. On the right is the car park to which we are going, and straight on is the Lindome Buddha temple. To get arse on if you go down there. Oh, we're not going to go down there. I've been down there once. Got told I shouldn't be down here, which I apologise and carried on. Right, so we're going to go into Umberhead peatlands and take the cycle route there. Oh, that's the gate there, have they? Didn't know that. Didn't know they had a gate there. Interesting. We're not going to do that, are we? We're going to get on the designated cycle path. There we go. I know during COVID, this place I used to find was a little gem before COVID. Very few people. And during COVID, a lot of families started to come out, which was good. Bit of exercise, getting outdoors, you know, which is it's a shame such an event had to happen for families to do that, but at the end of the day it was a positive. Well, I'm back down here, and although it's very, very peaceful and quiet and empty, it's a bit eerie as well. I don't know whether that's the grey sky and the winter look. It is a bit eerie. Heading up to the prison on the right side. I'm hoping to get some shots of the lake. I don't know what it'll look like at this time of year. But, take a few in. So this route's pretty flat, continually flat. So if you've got a gravel bike, you don't find it a problem. You might find ruts and puddles a bit of a problem, mind you. But then again, I think you find it on any bike, to be fair. So here, I do believe, if anybody recalls watching the video Brambles and something or other, I was going up here, up this little bit here, and heading towards there to the station, and I braked just about here where this concrete is. Noel was behind me, and the rest is history. Fucking idiot. I went up here. I was bombing down here, and I was expecting to cross this bridge, but when I looked down I thought, Christ, that's pretty steep. So I braked, and Noel went down here. It's a couple of years old now, that video, but if you look through my catalogue, you will see one. It's some Brambles, I can't remember. But you can get across here and go down towards the old station, I can't remember what it's bloody called now, control tower. Hangers, I'm presuming, are what has been made into where the inmates live. I don't know. Somebody likes to tell me in the comments, that'd be much appreciated. I have no idea. All I know is the original hangars are still there, and I don't know if they made it. There's no windows, is there? I don't know. Anybody could let me know what hangars are used for. If they're not used for inmates, but the inmates live in then. As I mentioned, we know we're falling in the brambles. We've just come through where this gate is, and the owners of this land had a horse box made into a cafe, so you could get hot chocolates and everything. Welcome to Canberra Farm. So yeah, there's a little seating area here. So lovely hot chocolate. Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I can't remember what it's called. It was something Brambles. We'd been a similar route to this, and it was busy around here with folk, and obviously Noel being Noel had fallen into the Brambles. What's going on here now then? Why is this route blocked? Please do not move this barrier. Why? It attracts visitor safety. No cyclists, please dismount and push bikes through diversion. Oh. Okay, we will do that. Come out of Hatfield Moors and into the car park. Just noticed this little, I don't know, hut. What does it say? The Neolithic period. Neolithic, 4000 to 2000 BC is the period in history when agriculture began. Well, if you believe that, that's up to you. But again, being told what to believe, and I think you'll find the Sumerian culture dates way back. So, more bullshit that they're telling us. But anyway, let's take a look at this architectural engineering feat of construction, shall we? Keep it out. Right, Miles. Yeah, I learned a long time ago that what we're told is not necessarily the truth. When you do a bit of digging about, you find a lot more than what you're being told. So recently I've been looking and delving into the past. Found a lot of good stuff, and none of it is shared in on today's narrative in schools or anything else. But hey ho, there's a reason for it. Anyway, let's move away from this. So we're entering into 2023, and I'm looking at hoping to do more local rides, but exploration, looking more like Camps Alaskan, around Mexborough and Cunningsborough, and even Berg Wallace, and dare I say Houghton Roberts, etc. All around that area. I haven't fully explored ever, you know, not as far as Maltby down, but around the area. I've done it a couple of times, but and I fancy some bike parks as well, particularly Leeds Urban Bike Park, and some railway and canals. Fancy that as well. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people, I'm sure, prefer just local rides, but I've noticed that when I go out to peaks and stuff like that, the viewing figures aren't as high as what they are for local rides. But end of the day, you know, I'll put it out there. If people want to watch, that's great. Everything's in a different type of audience, I suppose. So the Tissington Trail, I know quite a few people looked at that, and I don't think they were necessarily only a lot of subscribers neither. But I'm trying. I want to do a variety of things, keep my interest alive, and that's why I want to do more or different routes around Doncaster. So I'm going to have to explore and create some of them. bike parks, some of the railways, particularly at the cinder track. I want to do that up near Scarborough, etc. Do some more of the Transpennine Trail. I do fancy doing the Leeds bit, leads down to Wakey and Rotherham, and I do know that the Rother Valley to Tapton Park, this is circular, which I didn't really know, which I wouldn't mind doing. And then some canals. Sorry Bean, if you're watching, it's on my list to meet you at some point, but I do fancy doing that Calderdale run. I think is it Bradford, Bingley to Leeds, fancy that. And I also fancy the Brig run up towards the Humber Bridge. It's not a long ride, but it looks interesting. I think they just created that. So hopefully 2023, if I keep to this promise, it should have a bit more variety for you guys, and hopefully get a few more videos out. But I'm chuffed at 100, I'm chuffed at 189, 190 subscribers, and now we're going to head back. And I think it's this way. This is it. This is it. We just took the bridle path next to, well, not next to Boston Park, Maze Park, because that one takes you to Althorpe. So one a bit further down. It's like I say, it brings you out at Hatfield just before Ruan Potato Bridge, but as we get around this bend here, bloody dogs. I shit myself every time. I just think they're going to get over this bloody fence, and the guard dogs as well. So yeah, if I'm quiet I'm happy, but I just have to see what I keep saying to myself, this fence is here because they haven't got over yet. But I just know they're going to be coming. I'll leave the camera rolling just in case the buggers get like that, moan me to death. So far so good. Oh, jumping hell. Typical. Put camera on, expected dogs to come out and shoot me up. Nothing. It's, oh well. Happy days. Happy days. Talking about happy days. We have to navigate through all this quad. Oh dear. I think this is something like, I don't know, a mile and a half to 2 miles worth of shit to contend with. Oh dear. I did this one January in old. Fucking hell, it was cold. Sleet. He didn't have his waterproof rope on, it was freezing. We had to walk it in the end. Those were the days before the video camera came out and the channel was born. It's, fortunately, the guy's not very well. Not out with me today. There's that much grass on here. It's obviously a track, farmer's track, but I've never known it's so covered in grass. It's usually ruts everywhere and mud, so it's not been turned over for grass to have grown this much. You can still see from it's last year's growth quite long, so I don't know. Can't be a bad thing. The only bad thing is I'm looking straight ahead and it's bloody miles. Anyway, it's all fun. Pretty hard going, I know that much. Now it's getting a bit tricky. It's a big puddle. Oh, go on, Donny. Shine the light. Yeah, hard now. Oh, getting very, very difficult. It's become more passable now. Just standard puddles of sitting water. But we do come up to some civilization up here with some houses. And actually, if you wanted, you could, when we get to the first bungalow, there's a little lane. You can take a right, and that will bring us onto Lindome Road. Probably not far from Sunnybank, if you're familiar with Sunnybank, the ice cream parlour. But we're going to keep straight on. Yeah, so the track's a lot more manageable now. To be fair, it's better than I thought. I was expecting it to be walking time. And so far on this ride, I've only done a little bit of walking. That was at the beginning. Well happy. The conditions weren't as bad as I thought. Yeah, here's that lane I was referring to. Take a right up there and brings you onto Lindome Road, which runs parallel with us. It's getting dark. 3 o'clock. Hey! Back a good clean. Well, we've come to the last stretch of this bridleway now. You see it's a lot flatter, very few puddles now, and obviously the GoPro can't really see it, but there's 2 little houses here, probably 200 metres ahead, and that brings us onto the road. So we're going to get onto the road, we're going to go over the M18, and I'm just contemplating whether to go straight down the straight mile onto High Street and Harry's Chippy and the flare path. God, I call that the first and last. I've been in once, not go again. Or we go down Lings Lane. Might just do that actually, I'll see. So yeah, we'll come to this end here, I'll go through this gate and get over the bridge, and I will then decide. Can't beat having to make a decision. Oh, that's great. Giving us this little access area for bikes now, brilliant. Well, chucking it down, and bloody dark, I know that much. I ain't got no lights on this bike, so I need to take a route where I'm not going to be directly on the road if possible. So it's going to have to be Lings Lane. Let's go down Lings Lane. So on the left here is Ruan Potato, straight down there is a straight mile to Harry's Chippy. As I said to you, I ain't got no lights, and conditions are pretty naff. It's dark, and I don't want to run the risk of getting knocked over. So I'll hang a right down here, down Lings Lane. So it's steeped in history around here. My friend Mark Olly, you've probably seen in the 90s, Gunada production, local histories, architecture, archaeologist, historian and TV and radio presenter. We've talked about around here, and post-Romans this area was classed as Northumbria, and if you ever watch Vikings or The Last Kingdom, you know what I mean. But a famous battle took place in here, the Battle of Slay Pit. He knows it as Battle of Hatfield, Woodhouse or Hatfield, but I've been brought up as Slay Pit, and I was told as a kid this raised land here was where they buried the dead, but unsure. If you watched any of my videos before, you'll be aware that over that side was all marshland, and it was all drained by Vermeulen, the Dutch engineer. But this windmill, my auntie, God rest her soul, lived in there when she first got married, and she used to talk about little noises and stuff. Little did she know that it was a battlefield until later on in the 70s where she found it out. But she used to live here. So yeah, Battle of Slay Pit. It was the Welsh apparently that came over and took it over. And a bit like King Alfred, I think the remnants of the Northumbrian palace, because that's what it apparently was, a palace, even though it was made out of wood, went into the marshland, the bog area, what is now known as Isle of Axholme. But yeah, check Mark Olly out, great guy, into crystal skulls, and very much into the real history like Robin Hood and King Arthur. None of this fairy tale bollocks, proper legitimate resources and primary accounts that he uses. Far cry from the myth and the legend, but still very interesting. This big house here was this big little cottage here when my grandma used to live on this land here. I used to sit out there on the back and watch friendly air display. You can't really see now through these houses, but you could quite easily see across the fields, and it was great watching all the airplanes, the Vulcans particularly, flying off and doing the loops. It's far cry now, all gone. Amazing. Used to expect it every September. It's after race week, you'd have Battle of Britain Day at Finley, and then it's like a lot of things take for granted, they're bloody gone, aren't they? But not to worry. It's been a while since I've been down Lings Lane. This will bring us out of the chase. And then from the chase we're going to cross over and to get back onto the bridle path, which takes us to Quarry Park. Ooh, bloody weather. Bloody weather. Right then guys, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Thanks for watching. And I wish you all a good 2023. And if you're watching this in 2024, I had a good 2023. Okay, and hopefully a lot of this bollocks that we're living through just disappears. Anyway, another story. So cheers guys, all my route is on Strava, and any pictures I took today is going to be on Facebook. So I bid you farewell and see you again. Cheers guys, ta-ra.